So guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to this quote-unquote Flashback Higuain review. We're going to do this review a bit different. It's going to be shorter, and if you like this format, let me know by leaving a like rating on the video, and that way I'll know if you guys want to see more of these kind of shorter reviews. Anyway, this is the team we are submitting to get the guy. I wouldn't advise copying it just because I've used a bunch of untradables in there to keep it cheaper for me, but nonetheless it got the job done. And now we have an 87 rated Flashback Higuain in the club, who actually looks pretty freaking good. And to be fair, I don't think an 84 overall scored for this card is that bad value at all. It's just a shame that right now obviously 84s are pretty inflated due to the amount of SBCs that we currently have ongoing, but you could essentially just craft him with all the upgrade packs that are out right now. Anyway, before we continue, if you do need to get your hands on some coins, then check out my sponsor. There's a link to do so in the description, igvault.com. Use code Kieron, you'll get yourself a nice little discount. Anyway, this is the team we're going to be using Higuain in. We're going to be using Matuidi, obviously, to get that strong link to get this guy on full chem. So he's actually not too difficult to get into relatively decent sides. So in terms of a chem style, I have gone with Hunter. Like, he obviously doesn't really need the shooting boost, but it'll definitely benefit him. I just wanted the pace boost, to be honest, because his acceleration and sprint speed are quite far apart, as you'll see in a moment. So I just wanted to boost him in both areas, and obviously the pace boost will never hurt anyone in FIFA 21. 4-star on this guy, which is also beneficial, and he does come with the outside the foot shot trait. And in terms of in-game stats, there's quite a few good notable ones. 93 attack positioning, 90 finishing being some of the highlights in the shooting department. The dribbling for most part looks solid. It's just a shame that he's only got 80 composure, because 80 composure on an 87 rated striker isn't particularly ideal, but definitely not the end of the world. And then when it comes to the physical stats, nice stamina of 85, okay strength of 70, but not great aggression of 48. But all in all, I think the card on face value actually looks very solid, and as I say, for an 84 overall squad, not too bad at all. Now it's time to move on and get into some of the footage. So I've already played a couple of games with this guy. If you haven't realised already, this commentary is a post-com, and that's the team we came up against, and Higuain got... he hit the floor running. He really did. Got involved and made some really good natural runs for me, which just made him, really easy to use. When you got a striker who makes good natural runs and has a good bit of pace about him, you're just going to get him in good attacking positions regularly, and that's exactly what happened with this Higuain item, showing his pace there to break away and a nice finish over the keeper. Do not bring your goalkeepers out in FIFA 21. You are just asking to be chipped, as this guy is about to find out once more. Really nice first touch from Higuain there to get around his man, and then obviously the dink over the keeper just makes it easy to give us a bit more of a comfortable lead in this game. But this match was anything but comfortable, to be honest. Yeah, it was actually quite back and forth, and you'll see when you see the scoreline at the end of this match. But Higuain, as you can see, does get a first half hat-trick in this match, which was obviously very pleasing, showing really good positioning and finishing. And then towards the end of the game, we were breaking away. We needed to seal the game. Higuain came up with the goods and set up Lucas to get us the victory. So yeah, a pretty outstanding performance from Higuain in that particular game. In the other match, he was alright, but definitely not as standout as he was in that one game. In these flash reviews, I am only going to show 1 or 2 matches, but if you guys want to see more, we'll probably just have to go back to the longer review format. Anyway, let's break things down for this card. What did I like about him? Well, first of all, he felt quick. Obviously, the Hunter Chem style did help with that, but happy days. I liked his shooting. I thought in front of goal, his finishing was actually very good, and a guy can certainly put the ball in the back of the net, even under pressure, despite not having that great of composure. Positionally, another area where he was very good. Really nice off-the-ball movement, really nice run-making in general, and just got into good areas, and that made him easy to use, which is great. His passing was alright for a striker. Short passing's okay, long passing not so much. That's probably just the best way to sum it up, to be honest. Definitely would not use him as I can. He's an out-and-out striker, or don't use him at all. His dribbling, I thought, was quite nice. He's not like, super agile or anything like that, but for a forward who's, of a decent height, I think his on-the-ball ability is quite good. He does stand at 6'1", so he's definitely not short. But for someone that tall, I actually do think he's quite good with possession at his feet. Finally, physically, how was the guy? Alright, pretty much as the stats say. He does have the ability to hold up play against, some centre-backs, but against the top-tier ones, they are just going to, bully him off the ball, just because he doesn't have that aggression, he doesn't have that fight for the ball. So, yeah, those top-tier guys are going to knock him off it. But all in all, I do think this is a very good striker item, and for 75k, I really don't think that's bad value at all. Do I advise getting this guy? I'd say I'd do it if you think you're going to use the card, but if not, I'd probably leave it, especially with Team of the Year around the corner. But with all the upgrade packs that are out right now, you could craft this guy for a relatively cheap price, I guess. But as I say, very team dependent. I think this guy could actually make for a really nice super sub for some people's ultimate teams. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the Flashback Higuain. Hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like rating on it. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on the item as I slowly stumble to finish this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.